Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to Georg Mack Plays the Classics. Become the king of pop as he seeks to save the children in Michael Jackson's Moonwalker. Mr. Big is looking to wipe the planet of love as he kidnaps every child on Earth. The world's hero is none other than the Moonwalker himself, Michael Jackson. Dressed as a smooth criminal, Mike needs to save children through 15 levels of action before facing off against Mr. Big in space. Michael is as silky and smooth as you expect him to be. He walks around with the greatest of ease, kicking at enemies with his magic dust. It's not just kicking and doing other cool Michael moves, but he can dance. When Michael dances, everyone else must become a backup dancer. Really, this is how you fight the bosses at the end of just about every level. Just hold the A button for a long time until Michael stops spinning and calls everyone into position. I guess the intensity of the dance causes them to drop dead. The background music on each level are loops of popular Jackson songs of the time. The first time you hear the familiar chords, you can't help but be sucked into the game. Jackson was apparently really into video games and wanted to work with Sega. While the game does many things well, it's not all puppies and rainbows. The levels are an extended look and find. Sure, enemies get in the way of opening every door or looking behind every bush or tombstone, but they're not difficult to defeat. They're low-stakes obstacles. There is a little hidden bit of fun in some levels. At times, a blue streak will come on screen. If you catch it, you turn into Mecha Michael. Meckle, if you will. You can fly around shooting lasers and missiles at enemies to rack up the points. It also grants you X-ray vision to see where the children are being held. But you can't save them while you're a giant machine. This form only lasts a few moments, then it's back to normal. Michael takes damage, and as he does, his health bar becomes yellow and then red. As his health drains, his magic becomes less effective, disappearing completely in the red range. You must save children or end the level to replenish your health. If you can make it to the end of the hideout, the final challenge is in space, where you have to shoot down Mr. Big and save the world. All in a day's work for Wacko Jacko. When it comes to grading Michael Jackson's Moonwalker on Sega Genesis, graphics get a 3.5. I think the animations are totally awesome, especially when you grab enemies and dance. Sound gets a 4.0. The music consists of 4 of your favorite Michael tunes and another part of me. The voice samples are fun, and the other sound effects are fine. Gameplay gets a 3.0. Michael controls well, and the moonwalk being a special awesome walk is satisfying. Difficulty gets a 3.0. The levels are mostly easy. It's just remembering what things you've checked for a kid and what you haven't. Fun factor gets a 3.5. From kicking the door open and throwing the coin into the jukebox, this game grabs you and is a good time. Overall, Michael Jackson's Moonwalker earns a 3.4 and gets a B+. The Genesis hasn't had a ton of releases up until this point, and Michael Jackson's Moonwalker is something that really puts Sega on the map. You should definitely give this one a try. Well, that's going to do it for me for today. Please make sure to like this video. Let me know what you think of Michael Jackson's Moonwalker in the comments, and please subscribe to Head Drop Productions here on YouTube, because we want you here for each and every video we release, because it is your destiny.